Hello everyone, myself Chintan Upadhyay. I am an English teacher. Today we are going to learn about English grammar. The name of the topic is the sentence. This topic is for class 6th, 7th and 8th. As we all know that a sentence is a group of words which make complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence always starts with capital letter, ends with full stop, question mark and exclamatory mark. I am writing the definition of sentence. Student, please note down this definition that a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. For example, I am going to school. This is just a simple sentence that I am going to school. As we all know that the first letter is capital letter and it ends with full stop. So this is called a sentence. Now let us move forward to the types of sentence. There are 4 types of sentence. There are 4 types of sentence. Number 1, declarative or assertive sentence. Number 1, let's say declarative or assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. Number 4, exclamatory sentence. So these are the 4 types of sentence. Now let's learn in details about these all four types of sentence. Let's say number one, declarative or assertive sentence. Declarative or assertive sentence. So the definition of this sentence is those sentence which make declaration, statements or assertions, which make statements or assertions, which make statements or assertions is called declarative or assertive sentence. For example, Humpty sat on the wall. Over here, the sentence itself makes certain statement that the person Humpty sat on the wall. So this is known as declarative or assertive sentence. Now students, write this definition in your notebook. Now let's move to number 2. Sentence number 2, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. The definition is those sentence which ask questions is called an interrogative sentence. The sentence which asks questions is called an interrogative sentence. यानी कि यह क्वेश्चन सेंटेंस में हम किसी को क्वेश्चंस यानी कि प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं. So it is called an interrogative sentence. Now let's say, for example, just a simple sentence that what is your name? Question mark. Now see, over here, as and when we are asking question, that at time you know that the sentence always ends with a question mark, and we know the definition that a sentence always begin with a capital letter, ends with full stop, question mark or exclamatory mark. Over here the sentence ends with a question mark. Now number C, imperative sentence. Now number C, imperative sentence. The sentence, those sentence which express commands, request, is called an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, those sentence which express command or request is called an imperative sentence. For example, let's say I am giving a command to a student, let's say keep quiet. So over here I am giving a command, so this sentence is known as imperative sentence. For example, be quiet, be quiet. This is just a simple sentence which gives commands to the particular students. Now sentence for request. So as we know that as when we are requesting someone, we use of please. Over here this sentence is of command. Sentence number 2 for request. So please switch off the light. Please switch off the light. The please itself request a person, so this sentence is known as a sentence for request. Sentence for request. Students, please note down the definition as well as the examples. Now number 4, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence type number 4. The sentence which express strong feeling is known as exclamatory sentence. I am writing the definition. Those sentence which express strong feeling is known as exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence, those sentence which express strong feeling is known as or is called as exclamatory sentence. For example, how warm the day is. How warm the day is. Example number 2, what a terrible hot it is. What a terrible hot it is. Now see, over here the sentence begins with capital letter and ends with exclamation mark. We learn in the definition that a sentence always begins with capital letter and ends with full stop, question mark or exclamatory mark. So we learn all these types of sentence. Now let's move forward to that. Every sentence have subject and predicate. Every sentence have subject and predicate. There are two parts in one sentence, subject and predicate. Now let's learn about the definition of subject. The definition of subject, the part which name the person or thing. The part which name the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject. The part which name the person or thing we are speaking or talking about is called the subject. For example, hen gives us eggs. Over here, the hen is known as subject. Over here, the hen is known as subject of a sentence. So over here it is already underlined. The hen is a subject for us. Now B, predicate. Now predicate, the part which tells something about, the part which tells something about subject is called predicate. The part which tells something about the subject is called predicate. Now let's have one example of, I am using same example because it is easy for you to understand, that hen gives us eggs. Okay. So over here, from gives to eggs, it is called predicate. It is called predicate of the sentence because it shows that what the subject is doing, or what we are talking about a subject, which tells something about the subject is called predicate. So here we come to know that hen gives us eggs. So gives us eggs is the predicate of the subject hen. Now subject and predicate, in short we can say that a subject is a first part of the sentence. Subject is the first part of the sentence and a predicate is the second part of the sentence. Subject is the first part of the sentence and a predicate is the second part of the sentence. So it is easy for us to understand and to learn. Here are some of the examples of subject and predicate. Here are some examples of subject and predicate. Subject, predicate. Number 1, Suresh runs. Over here, Suresh is a subject and runs is a predicate in this sentence. Sentence number 2, birds fly. Birds fly. Birds is a subject and fly is a predicate. Number 3, girls play. Girls is a subject and play is a predicate. Sentence number 4, the dogs barks at night. So over here, the dog is a subject in this sentence and barks at night is a predicate. So this is called first part, this is called second part of the sentence. It is a very easy term for you to keep this thing in mind, that first part of sentence is called subject and second part of sentence is called predicate. Now, one exercise. Separate subject and predicate. Separate subject and predicate in the following sentences. In the following sentences. Number 1, the boy stood on the last bench. The boy stood on the last bench. Now what we have to do is, we have to separate the both thing, subject as well as predicate in the given sentences. I am writing certain sort of sentences and based on that we are solve the, okay. So now I am solving first sentence. Let's say answer, the boy is called a subject. And remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. Let's say stood on the last bench is called predicate. Is called predicate. So students, now you can understood that this is the first part. So the boy is called subject, and over here it starts that stood on the last bench. Stood on the last bench is the boys, means a subject action, or the subject tells that what a boy is doing. So the boy is stood on the last bench. So stood on the last bench is called predicate of the sentence. So how this, from this we can come to know that first part and second part. The first part is called subject, okay, and the remaining second part is called predicate. Now I am writing some examples that you have to solve by yourself. Number 2, the singing of the birds makes me happy. Number 3, a good boy passed the examination. Number 4, it is very hot today. Number 5, the cow gives us milk. Number 6, the earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the sun. Students, you have to solve the given sentences like this, which I solved over here. This is just example for you that how you have to solve particular given sentence. It is already given. Now I am writing next sentence is number 7. New Delhi is the capital of India. Number 8, Edison invented the phonograph. So there are total 8 sentences. Please, students, please note down in your notebook, and you have to solve, which I have already shown over here before writing these sentences. So there are total 1 to 8 sentences which we have to solve. So this is the exercise for you for subject and predicate. Now, exercise for types of sentences. Name the types of sentences. Over here, you have to name the type of sentence, whether the sentence is imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So I am writing the questions. Please let me work. Number 2, stand up. Number 3, the boys makes a noise. Number 4, where do you live? Number 5, what a clever girl you are. Number 6, my father is a bank employee. Number 7, children like sweet. Children like sweets. Number 8, who is at the door? Number 9, don't make noise. Don't make noise. Students, I am solving one sentence over here. Rest you have to solve by yourself by writing in notebooks. So what we have to do is we have to just name the type of sentence that this sentence is imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, declarative or assertive sentence, or interrogative sentence. So I am solving number 1, that please let me work. This sentence is called imperative sentence because it requests us. So for that, this sentence is known as imperative sentence. Rest sentences are given over here. You have to solve by yourself. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.